The girl entered the pastry shop looking like death warmed up. She could only have been 18, 19, something like that, but she looked wrecked. Where she wasn't covered in bruises, her skin was pale and flaking, particularly on her lips and hands. She was wearing a rainbow-striped top, blue jean shorts, and a backpack shaped like a teddy bear. Her black tights were laddered and torn. Both her fists were clenched tightly. "What can I get you, sweetheart?" the lady on the counter asked piteously, forcing a smile as she did so. It took a moment for the girl to acknowledge she was being spoken to. She looked up slowly. The people waiting in the short queue behind her exchanged awkward glances with the few seated people in the shop. An old man sat at a little table, rolled his eyes, and tutted theatrically. Two boys at the back sniggered. "Fucking crackhead," one of them whispered audibly. The man behind them roared insultingly at both. "Usual?" the lady asked the girl, ignoring the commotion. The girl swayed slightly, then nodded her head. Her skull was pockmarked and lumpy, distorting the shape of her head. The lady wrapped her pastry in a paper bag. She made a point of pulling on some gloves and then reached over the counter to take the girl's money. The girl slid the bag off her shoulder with some effort and scratched around inside, finding nothing. "He-him," the lady on the counter coughed lightly. The girl looked up, watching as the woman pointed at her own fist before making an open palm gesture. The girl looked at her balled fists. Inside one was a crumpled note and several coins. The lady gestured again, encouraging the girl to pass her the money, which she did. At this point, the shop was completely silent. Everyone was watching this interminable transaction unfold. The lady on the counter then took a short breath and tapped a couple of buttons on the till, which rattled open as the cash drawer shot out. "Thank you," the lady beamed. The girl stood there a little while longer, causing some murmurs of discontent in the queue. "Get out the way, you fucking—" "Sheila!" a man's voice interrupted from outside the shop. It was the same man who told off the kids in the queue. "Sheila, darling, come here now." He smiled at her warmly, wagging a small piece of raw liver or steak at her. It was dripping. Her eyes lit up. "Sheila," he repeated. Several people in the shop shook their heads in disgust. Slowly, the girl staggered towards her father, who smiled gently as he took the pastry from her. She chewed greedily on the meat as he placed an arm round her shoulder and guided her away. "Fucking zombies!" The old man at the little table spat, swilling the last of his coffee down as the shop's hubbub returned. "Should have burned the fuckers, not *cured* them."